Good morning, children all present here. I'm Ramya Devi, working as Assistant Professor in SNS College of Engineering. Today I'm going to share a small article regarding Hadoop. Hadoop is an open source framework written in Java that allows distributed processing of large data sets across clusters of computers using simple programming models. A Hadoop framework application works in an environment that provides distributed storage and computation across clusters of computers. Hadoop is designed to scale up from single server to thousands of machines, each offering local computation and storage. In short, Hadoop is an open source software framework for sorting and processing big data in distributed way on large clusters of commodity hardware. So why we are going for Hadoop? Hadoop is to use for handling massive amounts of data in different categories of data fairly. And these are the main components of Hadoop, in which Hadoop Common stores the Java libraries and utilities required by other Hadoop modules to start with. These libraries provide file system and OS level abstraction and contains necessary Java files and scripts required to start Hadoop. Next is your Hadoop distributed file system, a distributed file system that provides high throughput access to application data. And next is Hadoop MapReduce. This is a yarn based system for parallel processing of large data sets. And another component is yarn, which is yet another resource negotiator. This is a framework for job scheduling and cluster resource management. And these are the key advantages of Hadoop. The first one is it is schema-less, unscalable, resilient to failure, and flexibility. So and also on top of it, Hadoop is low cost because it is an open source framework and uses commodity hardware to store enormous quantities of data. And also it has a high computing power based on distributed computing model. Therefore, more number of computing nodes, the more processing power at hand. Next is scalability. When adding more nodes as the system grows and requires less administration. And the storage flexibility. Hadoop provides convenience of storing as much as data one needs and also added flexibility of deciding later as to how to use the stored data. And also it has inherent data protection. Hadoop protects the data and executing applications against hardware failure. If a node fails, it automatically redirects the job that had been assigned to the node to the other functional and available nodes. And this is the Hadoop file write. So before that, we have seen the common components of Hadoop. So Hadoop ecosystem consists of a data processing, data management, resource management, data access, and data storage. So Hadoop has so many tools within it. So Hadoop conceptual layer. So it is conceptually divided into data storage layer, which stores huge volumes of data, data processing layer, which process data in parallel to extract richer and meaningful insights from data. And next is high level architecture of Hadoop. Hadoop is distributed master slave architecture. Master node is known as name node and slave nodes are known as data nodes. Its main responsibility is partitioning the data storage across the slave nodes. It also keeps track of location of data on data nodes. And next is master MapReduce. It decides and schedules computation tasks on slave nodes. So next we will compare the RDBMS with Hadoop. So RDBMS is a relational database system which is used for storing a structured data within it. So RDBMS is not suitable for storing and processing large files, images and videos. RDBMS is not a good choice when it comes to advanced analytics involving machine learning. So now we'll see the difference between RDBMS versus Hadoop. So the RDBMS, in case of system, the RDBMS stands for Relational Database Management System and Hadoop is a node-based flat structure. When it comes for data, it is suitable for structured data and it is suitable for structured, unstructured data, supports variety of data formats in real time such as XML, JSON, text-based flat file formats. Processing. It uses OLTP processing and Hadoop uses analytical big data processing. When the data needs consistent relationship, but big data processing which does not require any consistent relationship between data. Next comes processor. It needs expensive hardware or high-end processor to store high volumes of data. But in Hadoop, in a Hadoop cluster, a single node requires only one processor, a network card and a few hard drives. And next is the cost. When it comes to cost, it costs around 10,000 to 14,000 per terabytes of storage. It costs around 4,000 per terabytes of storage. So basically, the Hadoop file system is a distributed file system based on a Google file system and provides a distributed file system that is designed to run on large clusters of small computer machines in a reliable, fault tolerant manner. Thank you.